Guys, how did you find each other?
I think I first met you when our home was on a Grant Park tour of homes, right?
Yes. I was volunteering with the Grant Park Parent Network to help with the tour. So I got assigned this house, which is luck. I mean, you just get a house, you just get assigned.
And you and I stood there and talking to people coming in, and we just had really, really good conversations about life, business, neighborhood, everything.
I just loved being here with you guys that night. I think we just saw each other around the neighborhood, and I was telling you about the house that I purchased now, and you were like, you realize you stole that house, right? Like, you got such a good deal. When I was deciding to transition my career into real estate, one of the first things I did was reach out to some real estate agents to talk to them and see what it would be like. And so Rob, being one of our local experts locally right here, I decided that I would ask Rob to go and have lunch with me. What it was like to be a real estate agent. I needed to just understand more about it because I probably had a little bit of starry-eyed vision of what it might be like. One fabulous thing Rob said, because if you look around our local community, you can throw a dart and hit a real estate agent, right? You know so many real estate agents. And the thing that Rob said to me was, never choose to not go into an industry that you're passionate about and that you want to go into because you don't think that there's room for you. I did look around and did not feel like there was room for me, but I just did it anyway, and it's been wonderful, and I think it's the rest of my life. This is my career.
What sort of situation made you want to grow your team?
Only when I could not handle the business that was coming my way. That is the only time that I would consider, let's hire somebody else to help do this. I knew exactly what I was looking for. Along comes Paula, saying that she wants to get into real estate agent, and I'm sitting here in the back of my mind thinking like, I knew I would be having this conversation with you one of these days. And do you know, she was Rookie of the Year that very first year. I said, hey Paula, how do you like this? Do you want to think about maybe joining my team? And I desperately needed a good buyer agent at that point in time. I knew that she was doing right by her clients, and I knew people really respected her. I knew she had a lot of past marketing and design and business experience, even in sales, that made her really, really good at this and really, really good with people. And that's how I made the decision to work with Paula as our buyer agent.
After I was in real estate for a little bit and I had been Rookie of the Year and things were just going great, ever since the very beginning, Rob was always there as a mentor. So I would dial my coach first, and if I had a question, if she didn't answer, I would dial Mark Jones, and if he didn't answer, it was Rob. As I planned for the next year, I would always talk to Rob, and he was sort of a mentor and a coach as well. So I remember that we were going to meet at a coffee shop, and we were going to talk about my goals for the next year. And I had, of course, written down some goals. And then I get there, and Rob's like, so we aren't really going to look at that right now. I want to change the conversation. And he said, I think I want you to join my team. So joining a team had not really been on my radar. So then he posed the question to me, and he says it was a tough sell. It kind of was, only because it was literally a surprise. And I talked to some friends, and I remember being at a friend's house with a lot of my circle over there in Ormo Park, and literally they were like, it's kind of a no-brainer. It made a lot of sense, and I decided to do it, and I got on board. And I think that I learned very quickly that I had loved the coaching at KW because I like having collaboration. I still call Rob when I have a question because he still has more experience than me. So he still gets the phone call of like, okay, what would you do if this is happening? So yeah, it's fantastic.